The crew we assigned to work the odd factory on personal use has disappeared. We could send a new workforce to take their place, or we could raise the facility to the ground, making sure that this will not happen again. A pop has gone missing on personal use. Remove the odd factory. It still suits our needs. Let's try it again. That's really annoying, but let's try it again. Was that our only pop there? Because that's crazy. No, it wasn't our only pop, but we did lose a pop there. So now I'm really curious about what that thing is, because that's super intriguing to me. Let's get good. I am the gamer under development, and this is Stellaris. This is our Endless Stellaris series, though, where we are playing as one of the factions of Endless Space against several of the other factions of Endless Space, and we are the Lumeris. Last episode, we began probing the dimensional portal of Queen Thickdom, and I still can't say it with a straight face, guys. This episode, we're going to continue where we left off, which, you know, for starters, we're going to speed things up, because that was a little slow. Okay, so we've just upgraded all our military ships. I did just pause things, because I want to merge these two fleets together. So now we have a kick-butt military fleet. We are currently investigating these aliens we discovered who have 1K fleet power. I don't think we're quite there with our fleet. Yeah, it's only 578. However, if we continue to push out units, we should be able to match their fleet power if the need is there. So we're going to go ahead and let time keep ticking. Oh, okay.
Testament to our technological ingenuity, but results are lacking. It is likely that the other party possesses only an animal level of intelligence, if any at all.
Oh, sad times, sad times. Okay. So we did find a new alien species, but they don't possess actual intellect, so like I don't think they're an empire or anything, they're just randos. The entities encountered by our fleet some time ago are new, wondrous forms of spaceborne life. Quickly nicknamed Space Amoeba following an analyst's gross misreading of initial sensor output, the creature is in fact larger than the average Lumerian Corvette. What? We should leave it be and remotely monitor the creature and its kin from gens. Interesting. Fascinating creatures, so we can study them. We can learn to coexist. Amoeboid pacification. Study them or learn to coexist? I'm gonna say that if they're not intellectual, I don't know how we could learn to coexist, so I'm gonna study them.
Situation log updated.
So let's go ahead and study them, because, like, if they're just animals and they, like, don't have the intellect for us to be like, yo, we're buddies, then they're always gonna be a problem, so that's the way I'm going. Minding your own business. I love that title. Deep within a crevice of the giant asteroid 9192572, we have found something astonishing. There is mining gear attached to the rock, digging itself into the vast depth of the asteroid. It stands abandoned with no sign of who placed it there. If we can stop the machine, we might be able to learn something about the technology used to build it, but we must hurry before random debris crushes it. Try and stop the machine. Scrap it for materials. Okay, so if we try and stop the machine, we get a special project. If we scrap it for materials, we just get 500 minerals. We have plenty of minerals right here, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to stop the machine. We need a construction ship to do so, though, and where is that on the map? That is right here. So let's go ahead and find one of our construction ships, moving to the Mias system. How about instead of that, you do this? Yeah, that's fine. Go do that. Actually, yeah, we'll have him do that first, and then he'll come back and make an outpost on Mias afterwards. Because we do want Mias. We absolutely want Mias. There we go. That's perfect. Okay, so that is all good and fine. Everything else seems to be in order. Go, guys, go! What is this? Time projects, okay. We already knew there was a time project. Everything is going splendidly. Alioth is our newest, colony. It's not actually a colony yet, but soon. But soon, guys. Very soon. Okay. Working on our special project there, it looks like. And one of our leaders has gained a level. Awesome. Click to open tech view. Oh, okay. So this is one of our researchers that has a bonus to particles, has leveled up. That's awesome, because they should be able to research slightly faster. System survey complete here on Urin Tok. Hey, that is straight up alloys being produced there on that mining station. That's awesome.
Special project complete.
Oh, which special project? High energy dimension. The dimensional portal on Queen Thickdom leads to a dimension of pure energy, a small amount of which can be siphoned through the portal for our own use. The procedures used to handle discrete packets of energy also have potential use as a weapons system. Ooh. Engineering research gained 250, tech research option gained, plasma throwers. Tech progress gained, plasma throwers plus 25%. Dimensional portal researchers will also produce energy. Ooh, that's super cool. I am very excited about that. That is very, very cool. Hold on. So is that here? Okay, it should be here on Queen Thickdom, right? It should be on this. Is that actually a job we get then? Dimensional Portal Researcher. It is a job we get. That's so cool. That is really awesome. That is a really cool feature. That makes me super happy. I really like the way that these anomalies and things work. Like, no joke. They're just very, very interesting to me. Okay. Let it keep going. Let's check our situation log here real quick and make sure that, like, nobody's idle. But that's awesome, and I can't wait to get started on that research. Finishes in 19 days. Awesome. So we're doing everything right now. That makes me happy. I'm not screwing anything up, at least not so obviously that I can tell. Okay. We managed to stop the excavator before it broke down. It's a remarkable piece of machinery with a smooth surface covered in diamonds. At first glance, the whole drill seems like one solid piece, but it's simply so well put together that you cannot notice the grooves and joints. Our engineers will be able to reverse engineer some of this technology. Excellent! Oh, look at that. Deep core mining, 20% gained on that. That's so cool. It's super cool that that works like that because basically, like, not only do you get new techs, but you get a bonus to starting them, which is cool. I like that. Okay, so we can research here. We're gonna go ahead and add that to the front of his queue to have him do that. Technology researched. We have completed genome mapping. Awesome. Of course, this is the single one that we have that doesn't benefit from any of those new things we unlocked. Yes, we know. 3 available research options here. We can go with hydroponic farms. We can go with gene clinics. Medical workers turn consumer goods into amenities and pop growth speed. Ooh, pop growth speed is very nice. However, that would cost more of the consumer goods, which is something we're kind of burning through quickly. And this would allow the clearing of dense jungle. So let's go ahead and check some of our planets out real quick. I want to see how many blockers of dense jungle we have. And I believe we check that by going... God, I do this every time. There's like an hourglass thing we can look at.
This is where we manage all ground forces on this planet.
Yeah, we're aware. Where's the stupid... There it is. Okay. Not on this planet. Dense jungle here. Toxic kelp, active volcanoes, so not on that planet. And hopefully we can see what is going on here on Alioth as far as tile blockers go. There's 1 times dense jungle there. So dense jungle is basically going to give us 1 tile blocker we can remove. That doesn't seem very worthwhile to me. Gene Clinic so far seems the most promising. Yeah, Gene Clinic seems the most promising. I'm gonna go with that. Okay. Unpausing. Yay! This is... like, I'm excited. This is very cool. Okay, colony is established. Let's go see. We do not quite have enough food to do encourage planetary growth, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna go to the market and get it, because that's worth it. Yeah, go ahead and sell 1,000 of those for energy credits, and then buy us
they might form some sort of galactic market.
Those. Perfect. Okay. That should be enough to go to Alioth here and be like, yo, Alioth, you should encourage planetary growth here. Good job. Nailed it. That should speed up their growth and hopefully get us to a point where we can upgrade the ship shelter to a planetary administration. We're still actually waiting for that on Queen Thickdom, I think. They may be getting closer, though. They're 5 pop there right now, so we're still a little bit off. Which is okay. I mean, it's not ideal, but it is okay. And everybody is building.
Construction complete.
Yes, construction is complete. Excellent job there, buddy. Let's have him expand out for us to somewhere else. I don't know if we want to really go down here, though. I think we're actually better off... I mean, even looking at these, I'm not super excited about. However, Tok here, with this alloy that just comes in on its own, is actually really great. So we're going to go ahead and send him over there. In my opinion, that's probably the best place for him to go. Yeah. Move there. And go build us an outpost thingy-mabobber. And yeah, he should be building an outpost or a starbase here right now. Perfect. I love it. Oh, pause. Tell him to do the things. Good job. Okay, see, we're getting better at this, guys. I'm learning the keyboard shortcuts. We're getting better at this. At some point, we may actually be able to handle anomalies and things like that without pausing. Go figure. Okay. Everybody's building out quite nicely at this point. Queen Thictum has an available building, but there's really no reason for us to use it right now. We're much better off filling out our districts and things first. And we'll only be able to do that as our population grows. Okay, so Mias is now one of our regions, which is awesome because it does have some nice trade value there. So let's build mining stations there and also build research stations there. See, I'm learning to use this panel too, guys. I'm trying. I am trying. Okay. So we're collecting trade value from that because it's 2 out. That's 3 out. So if we were to build one more trade module here, that would actually cause us to be able to gather the trade value from that, and that trade value we're getting is actually being funneled partially into our Unity as well, which is really nice. Yeah, I mean, it's almost, the Unity is almost making, or the trade is almost making as much, well, it's making about half as much as the base value. That's still not bad, though. Any additional Unity so that we can pick up more traditions more quickly is great, in my opinion, because the traditions seem to be very, very powerful, in my opinion. Okay. Keep on going, guys. Do your jobs. Do your gerbs. Reasonably happy are our various different factions. I'm actually curious about... So they want new contact. We already made new contact. I mean, I know they're not sentient or whatever, but it's a thing. Well, they're sentient. They're just not intelligent. There is clear evidence that a massive space battle took place in close orbit of Jugrad C2 at some point in the last 5,000 years. The surface on one side of the planet is pockmarked with craters from stray weapon blasts, and scans from the LTS Apan, the Joyless, have picked up several hulks on the ground. Though these wrecked ships are all in very poor condition, the fact that anything remains at all after the damage they must have sustained is a testament to their advanced design. Science Officer Mikaba is preparing an expedition to sift through these derelict holes for any valuable technology. Intriguing, so that'll be Mount Graveyard Expedition. So we're gonna pause and we're gonna go to the situation log and we're gonna start that. Oh, scientist in present has, okay, show me where. Go to it, please. Alright, can you go ahead and add that to the front of your queue. And then we have a new tradition unlocked, and we're working our way into prosperity now. Buildings and districts have their costs reduced by 10%. Building and district upkeep is reduced by 10%. I'm gonna go with this one. We don't need to build them faster because I already overbuilt, but reducing the amount of energy credits they cost to maintain actually will somewhat counteract the dumb thing that I did. So that's a plus. We're gonna go with that. Please build the mining stations there. Okay, thanks, bye. Okay, so once that is done, we should have... Actually, this guy might be ready to do it now. Yeah, build your starbase right there, buddy. You got this. I'm really excited that we found just a pure source of alloys to bring in, because that's alloys we're getting without converting stuff. That being said, we could also build some more military units here, but I'd rather save our alloys for things like upgrading star bases. Requires Starhold technology. Okay, well, we don't have Starhold technology yet, so maybe that's not so useful after all. Our consumer goods are continuing to go down, so we may need to buy some of those at some point, but right now we have 1.1k extra left, and I'm not really worried about it. We should go check our edicts, though, because we do have a lot of energy credits right now. Oh, wow, look at that. What was I saying about consumer goods being an issue? Also, yeah, sure, why are we not making our people smarter? Who cares about having money saved realistically? Like, if those edicts are gonna reduce the amount of consumer goods need and they're going to increase the experience of our leaders, like, it's better than just sitting on that energy, on those energy credits, I think. That is my personal opinion. Yes, build all the mining stations, please. Research is completed. That is on administrative AI. Awesome. So there's the plasma thrower thing that we unlocked that starts with a bunch of progress. That is very exciting to me. Specialized combat computers, active matrices tuned for specific combat-centric tasks greatly improve engagement efficiency. So that's really great, that's really great, that's really great. We actually get a bonus on that. So we're gonna go with that, because, yeah, we get a bonus on it, and it's a cool tech that we unlocked from an anomaly, so it has to be good, right? It's probably not. I'm probably totally wrong. Okay, the team under Science Officer Makaba has finished their expedition on Jurgrad C2 and returned to the LTS Apan the Joyless. Thankfully, the starship graveyard on the surface proved to be a technological treasure trove. Studying the remains of these vessels has advanced our research in certain fields by several years, and there are yet things to discover. A permanent science outpost in orbit would be a great boon to our starship engineering efforts. Okay, so... adds that. Awesome. So now we have a permanent increase to the science available there. Oh, pause that for a second. Go ahead and research that. It's an easy anomaly. You'll be just fine. Look at the trade value in Rigor there. That's really good. Okay, I'm very excited about that trade value. Can you build additional mining stations? Because we may need them. Alright, so that looks fine. Really excited to get down to Rigor now, because that's just a huge thing right there. 6 trade value is a lot. I don't think we have 8 here in Ancaster, but that's potentially because of our off-world trading company. Okay, so you're all set. Where do we want to send you? To build all the things. Realistically, no, Mindara has like nothing on it. There's not a whole lot of things left that we have discovered that we really want to build out to. Jugrad here is a good place for us to get to, but in order to get there, we have to get through all this other stuff first. Let's go ahead and maybe start sewing up some of the empty spots in our empire, like Light's End here, and Vazi Maelstrom here. Is that really a good idea, though? The questions, guys, the questions. Yeah. I think it's going to be worth it, because we're going to want that dark matter eventually, so we'll go ahead and send him down here to get this system. Go ahead and move that way, bud. You got this. It'll give some time for us to refill our influence, too, which will then allow us to build more of these star bases. So far, no need to build a military defensive star base. Really, really want to upgrade that to a Starhold, though, so we can get more trade value coming in. Rigor 5 frequently experiences massive and extremely violent storm systems in its atmosphere. Several dozen persistent storms are visible from orbit, with winds often reaching speeds in excess of 700 meters per second. The cause of these storms is not immediately apparent, as we have found nothing in the planet's climate model that would explain them. Our scientists are interested in studying this anomaly. Cool. That's actually really great. Rigor was already a great system for us, and now it's an even better system. Definitely considering the potential founding of a colony here on that ocean world, but it's so small. It's only 12 or so. Was it 12? 14. And, like, the thing I've heard from a lot of people is you don't really want to go on anything lower than, like, 19, so I'm trying to be smart about that, and we were still paused, darn it. So unless we see 19 or higher, I try not to mess with it. The one problem with that is that, like, gosh, there's so many city districts here, and so many, like, so few of the other ones. That always throws me off. I'm not sure the city districts are meant to be, like, superfluous like that, or have a ton like that, and maybe I just don't understand their use, but to me they seem like they're just housing and stuff like that, and that's great and everything. It'll allow you to increase your population, but it doesn't create additional base resource districts that people can work, so it kind of seems like a bad thing to me. Through hard work and experience, scientist Makaba has developed new skills. Excellent. Do we get to see what they are? I guess not. Cool, thank you. Let me go check the leader thing here. Makaba has developed expertise biology. Oh, okay. That's cool. An odd factor. A group of investigators have found a hidden factory on personal use. The building and its state of decay tells of an old civilization, one that excelled at constructing things that stood the test of time. Our population would easily be able to use the facility to add to the colony's production output. Intriguing. Add odd factory to personal use. What? Let's go in here and look. Is that something we can build then, or is it just something that's there? Oh, Cyberx refinery. Ancient debris from some kind of massive Cyberx refinery complex has been found in orbit around the giant Cassiopeidine 1. Lingering energy traces suggest that it was destroyed by some kind of antimatter weapon. Interesting. So we can research that project now, but I wanna find this old factory. Did it just give it to us, or? Huh. Oh yeah, odd factory workers. Okay, cool. These workers labor in ancient and mysterious factory of unknown origins. What could go wrong? Why does that seem like it's a bad... It's okay, though. We're gonna use it. It seems cool. We'll see what happens. If personal use gets ruined because of it, I will be a sad panda, but that's okay. Yeah, we should probably upgrade this to a starport, just so that we can get some trade from there. Okay. That being done, I believe we did have a new situation log project. Oh, we didn't research the amoeba yet. I thought we were working on that already. Cybrex refinery available. Go to the system. Hey, can you go ahead and add researching that to your queue, please? Okay, thanks, bye. Okay. Everybody's doing the things. See, I'm getting better at this, guys. We are getting a lot more done in these episodes now, and, like, it's exciting, because there's new cool stuff to see and find, and hey, look at that. Research that thing, please. While we're at it, go get Rigor. Starbase Outpost Naya. Okay, and then when our other guy gets down here, we're gonna go after Light's End. A colossal space battle occurred in high orbit of Wanabam... I can't pronounce this. Wanambis 2... some 600,000 years ago, with ships from at least 5 different fleets participating. One of the fleets belonged to the Cybrex, although the vast majority of orbital debris seems to come from the other participants. So the Cybrex wrecked everybody, and there is battle debris to be researched in Wanambis. So we're gonna go ahead and put that at the front of their queue. Very cool, very cool. See, I'm keeping up, guys. This is actually starting to go somewhere. Where are you at on pop now? You're at 6. We would like you to be much higher than that, but you're at 6. And if we got some food, we can encourage them to grow faster, because I don't think they're running that right now, and we may go do that. The crew we assigned to work the odd factory on personal use has disappeared. We could send a new workforce to take their place, or we could raise the facility to the ground, making sure that this will not happen again. A pop has gone missing on personal use. Remove the odd factory. It still suits our needs. Let's try it again. That's really annoying, but let's try it again. Was that our only pop there? Because that's crazy. No, it wasn't our only pop, but we did lose a pop there. So now I'm really curious about what that thing is, because that's super intriguing to me. We do want to get some more food, though, real quick, so we're going to go to the market here, and we're going to sell some minerals. Let's sell, say, 1,000 minerals for some energy credits there. And then we'll go pick up a little bit more food here. Let's do that much. Just enough to really get that decision going. There we go. Beautiful. Want to get all that growth going. And I'm super curious about what that's going to do now. That factory. Okay. Mineral purification is done. That gives us production targets. Edict, which will increase our minerals, and the mineral purification plant. Let's go do some new research. So now we have deep core mining 2. This is the one that we had 20% on already, but it doesn't necessarily seem like it's the greatest thing ever. It's still good though. I mean, look at that. That's actually still good. We're gonna go ahead and get that because that's pretty solid. Okay, go ahead, guys. Keep the clock ticking.
Special project complete. Okay,
so we have completed. Whoops. Whoa. This asteroid was evidently used as a junkyard by. No, I meant to pause, not keep going, please. This asteroid was evidently used as a junkyard by someone at some point in the distant past. All manner of discarded machinery and metallic refuse has been deposited inside the asteroid's weak gravity well, being slowly pulled into the jumble of debris that now covers the surface. There is nothing of particular value to be found here, but a lot of the metal could be salvaged by a mining station. Cool, so that gives us an additional 3 minerals there. And this one will be +1 Cybrex artifacts recovered and society research gained 150. Orbital complex to refine the gas before distributing it to fuel to their roving space fleets. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So I don't know how far that puts us on the Cybrex thing, but we're getting places. We have like 2 discovered now. We're keeping on. All right. Clock tick. Go, go, go. Get to the moving, guys. Do the things.
Project complete.
So that is, after analyzing the debris left behind from the ancient battle fought above Wanambis 2. Hey, I did it right, guys. We have learned that 4 alien empires contemporary with the Cybrex pooled their forces together in a desperate attempt to halt the advancing fleets of the machine consciousness. Judging by the small amount of Cybrex debris that was produced by the battle, they were not successful. Basically, the organics got wrecked by the Cybrex, but then somebody wrecked the Cybrex, so that's kind of scary, because it means there's somebody out there that's bigger and badder. That is half of the research we need for the Cybrex. I'm not sure what we'll get when we complete that. I'm actually excited to know, because I've never done it, so... Hey, look at that! We now control Rigor, which is a great, great system. Let's go ahead and do the mining, and then the science stations there as well. And now when we come over to this guy, we should be able to go ahead and put a outpost down here at Light's End. Yes? Yes, we can. Beautiful. Okay. So we're going to build an outpost at Light's End here pretty quickly. And once we've got that, we'll probably go down here to the Vazi Maelstrom and get that one as well. Okay. Very nicely done, guys. We're expanding very nicely here. We're not making silly mistakes like building a ton of extra districts anymore. I am doing okay. Wow, look at Jugrad. That place is amazing.
Survey complete.
Jugrad is absolutely amazing, guys. Look at all those resources. That's just beautiful. We've got to get that. It may be good to build a starbase here and do some trade collecting from it as well. Oh, construction is done. Okay, can you come down and do another starbase then? Or are we too low? We're probably too low to do another starbase. Yeah, we are. So in that case, what we're going to do is, because we cannot find a way to gather this stuff yet, we're going to go ahead and come down here and just have him move there and be ready to go.
Anomaly found.
Oh, okay. Research it. That's the answer to all anomaly founds. Research it. Okay, personal use being in its own sector is something that's weird and I still don't quite understand, but we'll figure that out as we go.
Sector screen provides an overview of all colonized worlds, their pops, and their resource output.
Interesting.
As the empire grows,
Okay, we'll figure that out as we go. With us only having one planet in that next region, I don't know if that actually, makes sense to even have a separate sector, but I don't know if we have control over it either. If I did, I would probably rather have Alar and Alioth be part of this sector and Ancaster be part of another sector, because Ancaster is generating a lot more resources, I think. Well, I guess not. Alioth is generating a lot. Ancaster is generating a reasonable amount. It's getting a lot of trade value, I guess, and it is pulling in trade value from other, adjacent systems and stuff, so that's useful. Oh, Breathing Rift. The anomaly found close by Sazano, however unlikely, appears to be some kind of rift in space. It is possible the great mass of Sazano somehow caused it, but its nature is beyond our understanding. The rift not only refracts and blocks light, but seems to actually draw it in and then push it out repeatedly as if it were breathing photons. It is likely the immense gravitational pull of the rift that has at some point inhaled in other things as well. We should exercise caution. Keep a close watch until we know more. It can be studied from a safe distance, which will add 4 science to Salzano. Or the LTS Cadrum, the Suave is at risk, leave now. I'm going to keep a close watch because that's super interesting and I want to know why this thing is breathing. Also, where is Salzano? Is that... Huh. Weird.
Situation
Keep a close watch. That's in our situation log, so we're gonna go check that out. Breathe in, breathe out. That's funny. Check it out. Okay, so they're researching that. Solar Sailor, we've discovered an abandoned solar ship in orbit around Yanessa 1. The sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails has a large tear where some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteoroid, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineering design choices. An interesting, albeit primitive design. So we get some engineering from that, that's fine. And can you build an outpost now? You cannot. Sad times. Alright. Soon we will have a starbase there. Soon. How much does it actually cost? What are we missing? We're only missing 13 influence, so that'll come in relatively soon. Just a couple of ticks. Just a couple of ticks.
Complete.
One more tick, maybe? 2 more ticks?
Anomaly found.
Oh, pause that. Okay. Go ahead and research the anomaly. So this is part of the problem with having multiple construction ships and why I was kind of waiting, is because now we're left between the choice of, do we build a starbase here for something we're going to get in the future, or do we build one right here and get 8 minerals from Suzuno right here? I think we're probably better off building one right here, personally. That is a very tough choice. I'm going to go for this, though. This makes more sense to me. Yes, come here and build a starbase outpost. Oh, we can't yet. It's so close, though. It's so close. Let's just send him over there to move. And what that means is that this construction ship is basically just sitting here doing nothing. A new faction has recently been gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the federal anocracy of Genes, led by Governor Gislura. They call themselves the Monarchist Initiative. Their members have been pushing hard for an extreme centralization of political and military power. You guys suck, and I don't like you. We're not monarchists. That is not how we roll. Get lost. Okay. One more tick is required. There we go. That should be enough. That should be enough. Come build a starbase, you. Oh, it's not fully surveyed yet. Wow, and it's getting even more minerals. It's still better to get right now than any of these are. So we're gonna go ahead and wait to grab that one, I think. Although I guess we could just go ahead and build a starbase here. I still feel like we're gonna end up waiting though. Like, how much more is there left to survey here? Not much. Not much. There's like one planet. I think we're fine. Okay, we're fine. We're just gonna wait. Patience is a virtue. And this guy should be moving to the correct system very soon. Okay. Many months have passed since the discovery of the rift near Sazano without anything out of the ordinary happening, but now we have received reports of a large gathering of mineral-laden rocks pouring out of it. They are ours for the taking. Observation of the rift will continue. Ooh, we just got 1,000 minerals from that. That's awesome. Okay, so that is just beautiful right there. Through hard work and experience, Governor Gislura has developed new skills. Okay, let's pause this and go take a look at her. She now has leader lifespan and leader experience gain, which is awesome. Unfortunately, though, guys, that is all the time we have for this episode. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. Like, the anomalies in this game, the way that they change your systems and stuff is super cool. And I can't wait until we get some of these larger trade value things really running here and get a ton of this unity flowing in. Ideally, if we can increase the trade value enough and get enough unity off of that, we can kind of burn through traditions faster. And I think that might be a way that we can kind of get a leg up on anybody we encounter and sort of stay ahead. Ooh, speaking of which, we completed a starbase down here on personal use. So we're going to put one trade module here for sure, because we at least want to get what's in Oxymon. And we'll start with that and leave it. Unfortunately, though, like I said, that's all the time we have for this day. If you guys enjoyed the episode, go ahead and click that like button. If you want to see more of our great content ranging from 4X to Fire Pro Wrestling, go ahead and click that subscribe button and make sure to ding that bell notification, because every time you ding that bell notification, another population disappears on that odd factory on Alioth. Wait, don't do that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!